What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and we're back with another finally I should say, another installment of Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. It's been a few days, but we'll get going. Like we never missed a beat. Pick right back up, exactly where we left off. Now, if you don't remember where we left off, well, let's see, where do we want to start from? We want to start from Link's house. So if you don't remember where we actually left off, we had just finished all of our... We've got the Master Sword, we've got the 3 pendants. Now we're going to sort out the wizard. But real quick, we're just going to look around our inventory, check out our setup. 2 fairies. Okay, 2 fairies is good. Let's see if we can just max out our health real quick. Of course, the Master Sword is slightly stronger, which is always nice. Stuff that dies in 2 hits now usually dies in 1. Stuff that dies in 3 now dies in 2. So slightly better. Actually, you know what? We'll be good on the health front. And I just noticed we've maxed out rupees as well. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. When you have full health in the Master Sword, it shoots a projectile. And then I go and lose it by getting hit. We'll get it back though. Nice and easy. Okay, well, come on. We'll take him down. Perfect. I'm sure something here... Well, yeah, they're perfect. There we go. I was going to say something here will drop a heart. And of course, it's just the first guy we kill. Now, luckily, because we've already been here in the past, we already know the quick way to where he is, and let's sort him out. The projectile is just so good. Just from a distance, smack them, and it's not the same strength as a normal Master Sword hit, but it's the same strength as a normal sword hit, so you're still getting decent damage in there. Of course, that's the only way to kill the little, we call it demon blocking the door. If you remember these guys, or at least the different colored variations of them from the start, they were the guys guarding Zelda in the castle dungeon. Master Sword just wrecks everything. It's so good. Is that a fairy? I think it was. Nothing to do with the statue. No lights, unfortunately. Or at least this place has some. Is that all of them? It is. So we just need... We need a key by the looks of it. Ah, right there. I'm not gonna bother checking the pots. That probably opened the door we came in from. But I mean, we have full health. We've got full rupees. Oh, that was so close. I want to try get into the wizard with full health. So we just lob a bunch of these projectiles from the distance. Oh no! Fuck. Slid off the edge. Raging. I was hoping to kill him and get a heart from it. But now that wouldn't even max us out. Well, that didn't go too well. There's a telekinesis block in the corner. See what kind of tip he has for us this time. So we have to return his own attacks at him. No. Why does my controller not want to turn left half the time? Come on, SNES Mini. Don't do this to me. Oh, I almost didn't see the bat. Let's see if we can get a shitload of hearts from these pots. Hopefully get us back up to full. Not even. It's all about timing. You gotta get in before the big swings. Get back out before he can smack you with them. And how big is this castle tower? What was this, floor 6? I'm hoping not to knock him off. Ah, never mind. I was hoping not to knock him off the edge so that when I kill him he might drop a heart, but no luck. The 7th floor, and the ominous music changes, the enemies stop, and there's a weird symbol on the floor. Oh, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Uh-oh. He's gonna make Zelda disappear. Just like that, he broke the seal. You may be armed with the power of gold, but we're armed with the power of the Master Sword. Boom, return his own attacks against him. You can cheese this by just standing here and doing it. But I like to dodge the inappropriate ones. The small blue ones that explode, you can't knock them back at him. Oh, I forgot he's got lightning. Boom. This one's going pretty well. Despite the one or two. Oh, I missed that one. I was expecting him to do something else. This one, I have a feeling, will be lightning. Boom. Right back at him. It's like a game of ping pong, and I'm winning. Nice one. He will draw me into the dark world. So he's after teleporting us to the dark world upon defeat. Because he's a coward. So it's not technically the Dark World. It used to be the Golden Land. But whoever got the Triforce had evil in their heart and it transformed it to the Dark World. So the 7 maidens. Those are the ones that were part of the seal that he just broke because of Zelda. There's the 7 wise men. They had the seal. And because they have the bloodline, they can be used to break the seal. But they can also be used to reseal it. So, our Palace of Darkness is our first stop. It's essentially where we were before, when you look all the way over on the right, where we got our first pendant. But of course, now the world is completely different. Seems like an auspicious crack. Doesn't want to break from our bomb. See what we had on the right hand side here. Oh, look, a heart piece. Will this give us a... I don't remember how many we have. Oh, a full heart piece. Lovely. We've got all these new enemies. Everything is just completely different. Hopefully we can find something good at least. Well, we've already off to a good start. Oh, there's these throwing bombs at us. Everything is an enemy. In grass, under skull rocks, under everything. Actually, you know what? Let's go up and visit the witch just before we go any further. Because now it's all dark worldified. We can see what's in the places that we were in previously. Look, another one. I always thought that those trees had like weird little faces on them. And they've got enemies disguised as rocks, hidden in just trees and bushes. I still can't pick up those ones. The dark ones. Okay, let's take a quick look in the witch's place, and then we'll continue on up to the Zoras. Okay, so this is nothing too new. We already have our shield. We don't really need some bombs, and we don't need a potion at the moment. Granted, I have max money, but it still feels like a waste. I swear, every single rock I'm going to try pick up is going to be an enemy. The Lake of Ill Omen. So it's... What was it? The Zora's Domain in the previous one? In the Light World? So I wonder how it's changed. Hidden enemies everywhere. I'm just going to assume that every single one of them is just an enemy in disguise. Because it looks like they are. Oh, they're not even Zoras anymore. Throws anything into a circle of stones. Well, there's a circle of stones. Oh, nice. He gives us that for disturbing him. Quake Medallion. It's actually our first piece of magic. I find I don't use the magic a lot in this game. I don't find it especially useful. But of course, it's a Zelda game, you gotta collect it all. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Now, I can't remember if we can... No, that wasn't the one where we could go in, wasn't it? It was off to the left. It's looking pretty solid. We can dodge. I think that whirlpool is one of the transport ones that they told us we had access to. Damn Cyclops with 1,000,000 HP. Oh look, why am I not surprised? Right, it's a little bit of exploring done. Let's head on into our first dungeon. Or should I say our first Dark World dungeon. Oh, my apologies, I couldn't hit the pause button on the microphone fast enough. I will endeavour to do so better from now on. I wonder if our cave is still here. It is. Oh, it's just a big fairy this time. Well, I think it was a big fairy last time as well, but I was hoping it was going to be a little bit better. Simply because it's Dark World. Maybe not even better, but maybe just different. We can already see how this place has changed too. So it's got like a hedge maze now. We gotta make it to the center. Which shouldn't be too hard, realistically. It's just a maze. Oh, I thought we were there. Well. The beauty of it is we just need to make it through this big passage. Although if we can. No, it looks like we're not making it through there anyway. Let's try go around. Might be a nice little extra side door in somewhere. No, there's nothing there. We'll have to go back and take another look. Aha! Do we have somewhere here? No, we don't. Okay, we should be able to go back up and out. Oh, I see my mistake. If you look just to the right of where I'm standing now, you can see like a small little brown patch. Those indicate where you can go in and out of the mazes. Oh, are we making it? Are we making it? Yes, we are. Whoa, we've got a little friend. It's Kiki the monkey. You know, we're loaded. Let's give him a little. He'll accompany us for a while, alright? Is he going to do anything for us? Oh, I see what he's doing. He's crafty. Well, we're going to have to get him to open it. Well, not bad. 110 rupees for services rendered, I suppose. we go, our first actual Dark World dungeon. It's a little bit reminiscent in design to the first dungeon, like the actual one that was here in the Light World. I thought the place was almost empty for a second. That would be our key. Did you see the door in the middle when we were upstairs? Here. Of course, new dungeons. Oh wait, we closed the door. We didn't want to do that. New dungeons means new items to defeat bosses. So what are we going to get here? Other than the shortcut. Oh, there's a warp. This put us in the middle of nowhere. Although, look at the bottom of that. Nice place to blow up. It should be fine. I'm just giving it a second. The stream is acting up a little. Let's take out these two walls. Well, first off, let's see if this just does happen to be one of the ones where we can fall through. It's not. We'll continue on as it is. We'll get our arrows. These guys are matching my movements. It's gonna make it nice and easy to hit them with arrows, though, since they're not moving. Oh, he shoots fireballs. Crafty. Now we have to try dodge conveyors, electric guys, and spiked balls, alright. Nowhere near as hard as it looked. Oh, one of them electrocuted me. I was just about to say rip projectile, but he dropped a heart. It's all good. No, we can't actually do anything with these yet. But in the meantime, we got our map, so we can work our way through this place one at a time. Nice one. A fairy will replenish our stock. We were missing one of them. Good place to get a key, I suppose. Come in handy for wherever we're headed next. I think we have this part of the dungeon complete now. I didn't see anywhere else to go. Not down here, at least. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and finally progress through the main area of the dungeon. Which is good. We've got the two basements out of the way. And we've more keys than we need right now. Oh, I can't hit these. Dodge all the projectiles. Great, look at this. If we jump across, there's no barriers on the outside, and there's these lads that are going to bounce us around. We could try to kill them with projectiles. I think it's safe to go in now. Almost spoke too soon. Right as I go in, I almost get battered off the edge. Get knocked off. Right, that was nice and safe. Although now we're stuck here where we can't do it. Wait a minute. Perfect. I'm not sure, Soul. I haven't decided if I'll do 100% yet, but I most likely will. Just when you hold push and a random statue will actually do something. Oh, wait, there's a switch there I didn't hit. Aha. Maybe the switch does do something. Or the statue, I should say. Great, I got these lads again. So let's see. The green ones are easy. Now we just have to get the precision, get them running into it. He's gonna trap me, or I have to see if I can trap it back in here rather than let it out. No, I can't. Little arrow in the eye. What a key. And the problem is there's still a big part of the dungeon we haven't explored yet. But further down we go. And okay, we're gonna have to go back up because we can't get by anywhere here. Oh god. Just walking in and then suddenly bam, it comes off camera. I needed to hit this, didn't I? I think I was blocked in. Yeah, there we go. Oh no. Oh wait, I know, there's another one in this room actually, wasn't there? Actually, that's not gonna work. I'm going to need to figure a way onto the other bridge. Maybe it's here. See where this will drop us. Well, we're down in a room we've never been in so far. We do have the key, but where's this going to bring us? Up to a chest. Probably another key. Oh no, it's a big key. Oh no, this brings us down here. Another little key. The problem is we have no way to stop a lot of this stuff. See, even if we hit them with something to throw, it doesn't take them out. This brings us back to the room. Okay, at least we got some of it covered. So if we start along on the right hand side, we might be all good. Actually, let's jump off here, see where this drops us. Actually, this will be the big room, won't it? Yeah, there's a block here. Wait, that's so weird. We pushed the block down. Flying skulls everywhere. They're doing a number on me. I can't push that around on top of that. Maybe it's just there for decoration. We can continue on though. We still have the top part of the right-hand bridge to explore. And if I remember my orbs, my colored orb barriers correctly, we should have a clear path straight across. We do. Good thing we have that extra key. Oh, it's falling down behind us. Oh, off I go. Oh no, I'm all the way back down here. Oh, well that sucks. Hopefully the enemies are dead this time. They are. We made it through. So when we're in here, we're gonna have to look for a wall with a crack in it. Because that's where that was the passage to the big chest. The big chest will give us our new item. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's going to be something to deal with those like weird whack-a-mole heads. That's the new mechanic for this dungeon, so it probably is. More keys. Here we go. Crack in the wall, just like we needed. I'm sure one thing you guys have noticed straight away is that the Dark World dungeons are much more complex than the Light World dungeons. The magic hammer. So this makes sense. They kind of look like whack-a-moles. It's a magic hammer to drive them into the ground. Can basically be used to anything, to pound anything stake related into the ground. So I'm sure that'll open up many types of paths for us that we've already found and that we've yet to come across. Including these guys. Oh, triple. Okay, so we have lots of ways to go here. We'll open the door first and see what's down underneath. Right. We're not going to worry about this room yet. Actually, we will. I don't know if it's advisable to break a hole in the floor just yet. Because I don't know if that's going to be one of the ones we want to fall through or not. It was only a rupee. It's like a little game of Pong in there. Okay, now we have to go back around. Lovely. So we shouldn't have went through that door. Now we just have to worry about if we're going upstairs or downstairs. We'll start with downstairs. Even though it's a dungeon, so the good stuff should probably be on the lowest floor. There's actually the boss room. Actually, if I remember right, I think you can kill these bouncy dudes with... yeah, with magic powder. So we gotta figure out how to get into the bottom room. There's a teleporter that's turned off. So hopefully that has us covered somewhere. Oh, they turned into fairies. That was nice. Not that I needed one right now, but... It's always good to know that they do turn into fairies. Okay, just for the sake of it, we're going to try fall into this one. Which, if it goes wrong, rip projectile. Yeah, rip projectile. Now we gotta find our way back, because now that we have... Oh no, look at these, they're all... Let me see if I can drop a bomb. They're all blocking my path. Yes! What was that, like a quadruple kill? So we gotta try to find our path in the basement. I think it was true here? Because now that we have the magic hammer, we're not going to be blocked in when we go in that stairs. But there was another different path elsewhere that was blocked. Classic Zelda. Give you all sorts of multiple paths and multiple everything to explore. That's why it's one of the greats, to be honest. Right, so this should be our way through. Oh, I didn't see him. Wait, don't they usually die in 2 hits? And just because I can, it's time to whack them all. Every one of them. We have the key to the door. I think it was cool that it was basically a little puzzle. Oh no, they're back. Oh, I can't use the... I couldn't use my hammer while standing in the doorway. But yeah, that's basically a little puzzle. That you have to use like an arrow or a bomb or a boomerang or something. Oh, actually when they're flipped over, if you hit them with the hammer again, it's an insta-kill. But it does flip... Wait, that's weird. It insta-killed one of them, but it flipped the other one back over. I probably should have lit the torches in the previous room first, so I could see everything. So it's one of them, right? Fair enough. Oh, it's boss room. So wasn't there loads of turtles here? Yes, there is. Which I unfortunately lost a shitload of HP on. So it's a big version of the little guys we had around. Oh, it broke again. Wasn't expecting it again. Right, good thing we have our fairies. Alright, round 2. Right, his mask is coming off. Right, we gotta be careful, dodge stuff from a distance. Still one of them got me. Wow, it did so much damage too. Right, it's looking better. Oh, he rushed us. It's okay. Fairy time. He's doing some serious rushdown on us, though. But we said not today. We got our first heart on our second line. So we got over half the hearts. Nice one. This is our first crystal. Polygons on a Super Nintendo? Who knew? So this is one of the 7 maidens. The descendants of the 7 wise men. So we need to rescue them all to reseal him in. See, so if we rescue the 7 of them, they can break the barrier around this place. Of course we understand. Now let's take a quick look. So we have all 7 of them showing up. It looks like our next one is way further down south. If we remember where that place was in the light world, it was basically just a field with some like moats and stuff you could drain. But we'll explore around because the dark world is all new and scary. See what's happened to the places we know. And not get bombed in the process, hopefully. I wonder will Kiki come back with us? No, he won't show up because we've already taken advantage of his service when he ripped us off for the 110 gil. Gil, what am I talking about? 110 rupees. So let's take a quick trip into the middle. There's that other little room in there that we haven't explored. Of course, it's Ganon. Well, that's not a problem, because we're going to rescue this guy. So we're going to stop Ganon, save the world, save both worlds. Okay, those hearts would have been nice when I needed them. But anyway, let's move on to our second one. Let's see what our best path to take is. So if we just go slightly left, yeah, we'll head from our southwest from here. Just kill everything in the meantime. You know, I don't even need to fight them. Ah! Look, this would have been blocked previously if we had tried to come down this way before the dungeon. Oh look, they're both enemies. Why did I forget that? This way, bomb shop. Let's head into the bomb shop, see what's up. Hopefully we can get our hearts back to full. Wait a minute, is Link's house the bomb shop? Oh, fair. I should have caught that one. After using the ones on the boss. I mean, yeah, there'll be more, I guess. Link's house is the bomb shop. Wait. Some sort of capacity improving. I don't know why I worded it that way. It was so strange. This is the general area of our next dungeon. It's a little bit further south. Oh, let me see actually if we can still get into the cave that was over here. Wasn't there a cave? Yes, there was a cave in the light world. And here it is in the dark world. I somehow... Well, he just casually gives me 300 rupees just like that. When I have max rupees, that's absolutely lovely. And I have a feeling these are all just going to be rupees as well. It's basically going to be a waste to open them. That's how we roll. We throw money away, no big deal. So it should be around here somewhere. It's all the way at the south. There we go. That's probably it. Almost looks like it would be a dungeon, right? They exist simultaneously in both worlds. Can't climb up there. But if what he says is true, and if we return to the light world, because this is where... Oh god. That was really close. This is where we could flood the water, flood the passage. So logically, when we go back to the dark world, this should still be flooded. And maybe we can go up and get into the other one. Yeah, the water's drained here now, look. Good, now we have proper access to the dungeon. Kill all the enemies to spawn a key. Fair enough. Rule number 1 of Zelda. Try walk into every waterfall. What up, Matthew? Welcome to the Zelda stream. Because, well, it's Zelda. So everyone loves Zelda. Or at least everyone should love Zelda. I gotta keep dodging these. I gotta time it right. Oh, I was expecting to kill all the enemies to get another key. Fair enough. Don't get shocked. Don't get shocked. I'm gonna get shocked. I can feel it. Never mind. I didn't get shocked. Zelda is definitely one of the best franchises. I completely agree. It's very rare that they have, I wouldn't even say a bad game. At least a bad main series game. We can ignore stuff like Spirit Tracks. And this one does happen to be my favorite Zelda game. Followed closely by Breath of the Wild. Be something good? Ah, it's nothing good. I was hoping it'd be a chest with something good in it. But at least we flooded the passage so we can continue on. Now I have to time all this correctly because there's enemies everywhere. And stuff coming out of the pipes, stuff coming out under the water. Oh, here we go. Big chest in the center. Oh, that's right, I don't have the big key. Well, I guess we just have to find a big key. I love that they don't dodge. The skeletons don't dodge the pots you throw at them. Let's see. A lot of people didn't like Sky. Yes, that's actually why I didn't like Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword wasn't a bad game itself. Like a lot of the gameplay and the story and all, that wasn't a problem. It was the stupid controls. And I can't. Okay, I see what I have to do here. I'm gonna have to hit this wall. Okay, let's see if we can throw a bomb up. Oh, I can't throw a bomb up. I'm gonna need to get in there from the top. There's no way in from there. See if there's another way in from the top of this room. There is. Look, there's another ladder. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is definitely in my top 5 as well. I'd say it's probably number 3 in my favorite Zelda games. Okay, so that's just our other way out. Number 1 is definitely this, followed by Breath of the Wild, and then probably followed by Ocarina of Time. I'm hoping that they remaster Skyward Sword for the Switch and put in regular controls as well. I realize that the Joy-Cons are, well, let's call them slightly better. I hate the Joy-Cons. They're slightly better versions of the Wiimotes. But I would just much prefer they put in probable regular controls. Because, I mean, we all know that motion controls killed it for the majority of people. So they want to kind of move away from all of that. Let's see, Paul. Multiple enemies use your spin attack to clear them. That's true. That's true. I suppose I could just do this and spin out, knock them all around. It'll all be good. But you have to charge it up and all too. Have I added? No, Well, what do you mean? Have I added more games to my SNES Mini, or have I bought more SNES Mini? Because I don't plan on buying another one, and I'm not gonna mod it. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Oh no! I thought he was gonna get me. Oh, there's nothing up here. After all that. Oh, I pushed the wrong ones by the looks of it. I'm gonna have to go reset the room. Twilight Princess is a great Zelda game, definitely. I'd be hard-pressed to pick some of... Like, let's see. This one is obviously my favorite. Then Breath of the Wild. Then Ocarina of Time. Then probably... It's an unpopular opinion, but I would probably go with... Wow, I can't even remember the name of it. Wind Waker. I would probably go with Wind Waker as my fourth best Zelda game. This is just a quick one off the top of my head. And then maybe Link Between Worlds as my fifth. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on in this room. I need to pay attention for a second. It's kicking my ass. Okay, so if we drop down in these two holes, let's see where they put us. And like I said, Paul, no, I haven't put any more games on it, and I don't plan on. But actually, now that I think about it, well, it's not that I have no love for the Game Boy Zeldas. I just don't think they're as good as the... Like, I used to have Link's Awakening DX on my Game Boy Color. It was actually one of the two games I bought with my Game Boy Color. And I absolutely loved that game. But I just don't think it's as good as some of the other ones. Majora's Mask is a decent game. I actually haven't finished Majora's Mask, to my own shame. But I think it's smaller and more limited than Ocarina of Time. It almost feels like, oh no, this one's locked, so we need to hit the switch and come back here. It almost feels like Ocarina of Time would be kind of like I suppose in modern day it would be an expansion for Ocarina of Time. But don't get me wrong, Majora's Mask was still good. Like I say, I don't think there's any bad main series Zelda games. I say main series because we all like to forget about Tingle and whatever his game was. I wouldn't mind, I have that game on the Game Boy Advance. I can't even remember the name of it. And stuff like Spirit Tracks and all that stuff. They're not the proudest moments of the Zelda franchise. Also, now that I think about it, I think it was yourself, Paul, during the Mario Kart stream, where we were talking about the Mario Kart games, and I actually picked up a boxed copy of Super Mario Kart 2 days ago. Because I remember I was saying I think it was to yourself, but I remember saying that it was one of the two that I didn't physically own, and I decided to change that the other day. I really hope I have a fairy. I do, I have a fairy, that's cool. I need to pay a bit more attention to the game instead of the stream chat. I really hope this is the big key. It is. Nice one. We can go back to our big chest. Also, why am I carrying the Book of Medora? I need something better. So now technically I just need... Oh, what is it? I just need the Mario Kart on the Game Boy Advance, and I have physical copies of all of them. Oh no, the fire's chasing me. Right. What's in our big chest here? It's the hook shot. Now, let's take advantage of the hook shot. Hopefully. Yes, hopefully these drop hearts. Oh, and right away I jump down and lose more than I just gained. Oh, I tried to hit it back. Why did I do that? They will, Matthew. They will. As soon as I finish the stream and it gets archived, they will claim it. I don't mind, to be honest, because... Oh, I'm gonna die. Hang on. I need to avoid all this before I talk. Okay, there we go. So I don't mind if Nintendo claimed the stream, to be honest, because I don't keep ads on my stuff anyway. So all that matters is, like, I get to play this game and have fun with it and shoot the shit with people in the stream chat about it. And it's not like I'd make money off the video anyway, because I don't monetize videos. So Nintendo can put an ad on it all they want, I don't care. Because at that point, I've already had my fun with the game. Oh, we're gonna push this one up onto here. We'll go left first. I really wish these skeletons weren't ninjas. Some of those are actually secret statues. You can actually pull the tongue out on them. Acts like a switch. Not a Nintendo Switch, but a Switch. Crap, I have to come down on the other side first. Hit the switch, drain the water, drain the swamp. Now I just have to get around. I have to be really careful now because I don't have any more fairies. It would be nice if enemies would start dropping hearts for me. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, I walked right into him. Come on, how did that hit me? It jumped out of the water while I was swinging. This is gonna have to open the door on the other side too. Yeah, that Nintendo Creators Program is a terrible idea. I mean, I've talked about it before, but it really just goes to show how kind of out of touch Nintendo are with the modern era. I love Nintendo. I mean, hell, I'm obviously playing... Oh my god, getting hit. I'm obviously playing... I just bought the SNES Mini and I'm playing all the games on it. But, I mean, almost every other company knows that YouTube and Twitch and whatever, streaming, videos, whatever, are beneficial for their business and their product. But Nintendo always have this death grip over their own IPs. Kinda tempted to go back up and go the other way, because there was all those chests and stuff in that other room. Oh, never mind. It's brought us into the room. Got it. I gotta clear out all the enemies first, and then we can start working our way around. Can we go in any of these waterfalls? We can go into this one. Well, first off, we'll come back out and we'll look around. Try to push all the blocks. Nothing. Oh, there is a block there. It didn't really matter. It was a rupee, but hopefully these have some health in them at least anyway. Okay, let me take a second, read what we have here. No spoilers, I need to get Breath of the Wild for Wii U. Will the sequel use the same engine and layout, kind of dark? I'm not well, do you mean for Breath of the Wild, or do you mean Link Between Worlds, the sequel to this game I'm playing now, Link to the Past? Let's see, Matthew says, I love Nintendo for their games, but the company itself makes me want to tear my hair out. I completely agree. That is 100% accurate. I absolutely love Nintendo games and love Nintendo IPs and products, but they do some really, really questionable stuff sometimes. Like the Switch's online system, for example. Or the lack of a virtual console on Switch. The Breath of the Wild sequel. That's a good question. I don't know how they're going to do it. And to be honest, I don't think the next main Zelda game will be a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. I think it will use the same style, the kind of open world style, but I don't think it will be a direct sequel. Although people theorize that now this is nothing to do with a spoiler in the game, it's just people's own theory and stuff. People theorize that Breath of the Wild is actually a sequel to this game. And some people think it's a sequel to the original NES game. There's almost no basis for it, so it's not really a spoiler or anything. It's all these, you know, weird fan theories and stuff. It's like, oh, this thing that this really abstract thing this one person says in Breath of the Wild, that could refer to something that happened in the original NES Zelda. It's like, yeah, but if you look at it that way, it could also have basically happened in any Zelda. Oh, swim! I almost didn't make that. Oh, it's boss room. So let me see. We have hookshot. So we've got our hookshot in this dungeon. So this is going to be our key to killing the boss. Yeah, we take these little things off and his body for defense. Oh no, he's trying to combat me. He only has a few left. I think once we get these off him, we should get clear shots at his body. We'd probably need to use the bow and arrow. It looks like the kind of thing that we'd have to get him in the eye with. Oh, wait. Okay, let's try with the bow and arrow. Timing is killing me. Oh no, we can get him with the sword. Okay, this is even easier. Okay, it's much easier now that I know we can get him with the sword. Maybe one or two more hits? Come on, come on. He's so close to being dead. There he is. Nice one. Nice quick second dungeon. Second crystal, second everything. And a hookshot. I'll mention those in a second. Matty. We'll go with what's going on in Zelda here. So this is our second maiden from the crystals. So she's explaining to us that that's why the Dark World has become the Dark World. Because when Ganon touched the Triforce, he had evil in his heart, which transformed the world. See? It was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Nintendo actually recently clarified Ganondorf's name, which is very silly. Because everyone already knew what it was. Well, if you've played Link to the Past, you already know what it properly was. Like the one we saw on Death Mountain. That was our very first experience with the Dark World. Of course we understand. So we want to find some fairies first. But in the meantime, yeah, without giving away any spoilers or anything like that, I do hope that some improvements are made for the next mainline Zelda game over Breath of the Wild. Well, Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game and the second best Zelda game I've ever played. It was a bit too open and a bit too loose. I think what they'll do next time is tighten the focus on the story and the main quest a little bit more. It's a bit hard to describe without without going into spoilers, but I'm not going to go into spoilers. Because it's certainly a game that needs to be played and experienced for yourself. Now, first off, let's see where our next one is. We've already done 2, so we look for our third one. Our third one is all the way in the top left in the forest. We'll do a little bit of exploring first, though. Didn't mean the Book of Medora. So first off, the key thing we need is fairies. Yeah, so we're back in the real world. I'm just taking a quick look where we are to get our bearings. Oh, that didn't work. We teleported in a wall. What is this, a Bethesda game? But we'll look around a bit more, see if we can find something anywhere. Ah, there, look. If we can find where that is, we can get a piece of heart. Am I still going to be Willy from The Simpsons for Halloween? No, I am not. Oh my god, I just got wrecked by that guy. Well, save and continue. So let's see, we still have all our stuff, which is the key thing. We still have the hookshot, we still have the second everything. We're good, we're good. That's actually our first game over of the entire playthrough. It's bound to happen once, right? Now I need a round 2 with that. Quality content. I always question how many people get those jokes and references when I make them. But now, what really matters is... This looks a little weird, doesn't it? Let's try this one first. Did basically nothing. But we're going back down. We're getting a heart piece. I need a round 2 with it. Oh good, this actually is the same body of water. Now hopefully we don't get bombed into oblivion by that little flying bastard. Even though there's loads of them. There we go. You know what I'm going to be for Halloween? Drunk. Oh, if you say so. If you say so. So let's there's still another way on the right hand side here for us to take a look at. Because in the light world there was a cave here and I think it had fairies in it. Fairies are something I definitely need. Those things are just way too agile when you get near them and swing, they quickly get out of there. Let's see where this is in the real world. Oh, that's right, there's a path directly here in the real world. So we're gonna have to live dangerously. And, well, of course, right as I say live dangerously, we almost get destroyed. Okay, good. Good, we're here. Although... Oh, we can go in. I thought we were blocked for a second. This guy's a hand. He is literally a hand. He's like the thing from Adam's Family. I almost forgot. You tell me a profitable story for 20 rupees. It's a good thing we're rich. The Master Locksmith. I think we already know where this guy is because we talked to the previous Thieves Guild in the Light World. Oh, and he gave us full health for the payment. Even better. Yeah, we already know where the guy he's referencing is. Because the Thieves Guild in the Light World told us. And we could have got this for free. Absolutely lovely. It doesn't matter. We got our extra little bit of 20 rupee info. And I have no idea, Nugget, to answer your question. Let's see. So let me read it out so it makes sense for anyone watching this later. If some people were born deaf, what language is their thoughts? That's a question, like a philosophical question, or possibly even a medical question that I do not understand. Or at least I do not have an answer to. I would assume it's whatever language they learn, kind of. As strange as that sounds. I mean, after all, it's the voice in your head. But that's a pretty deep question that I cannot answer. Oh no, we need to get out of the water. But where? Because we need to head up to the forest. And while we're actually up there, we can see what Kakariko Village looks like in Dark World. And how the hell was that guy just casually hidden in a little patch of grass? Do you know who you should ask as an answer, or for an answer to that question? You should ask Jaden Smith. He knows the real deal. He knows what's up. I mean, he's asking the serious questions like, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? The tough questions, everybody. Yeah, we still need to find some fairies. But anyway, first off, our first stop at Dark World, Kakariko Village. Let's see how this place has changed. For all we know, it'll be Mos Eisley. Oh, this tree is a face! And it shoots bombs at me. Beautiful! Beautiful fairies! 4 of them! Oh wait, that's the... I need to get the net, not the bottle. And there we have it. Full fairy collection, although we are still missing 1 bottle for the moment. Well, a smile can be described and, like, physically taught. So I think that one would be more realistic to answer. Like, realistically, someone can just put their hands on your face and just say, hey, look, this, when your face does this, it's a smile. And blind people laugh, too. Also, for the people who can't read stream chat much later, the next question was, if people born blind haven't seen smiles, how do they know how to smile? And that was my answer to that. So this is a funky looking ring. Now, we've seen rings like this before, and they've usually meant something to do with teleporting between worlds. So let's try this one. It looked like it paid off. It did. So we've got an extra half a heart. 2 more and we get a full one. Actually, before we go to Kakariko Village, we can go up here. This is where we saw that weird guy playing an ocarina that disappeared. Oh, well, he played... They call it a flute in this one, I suppose. Small grove where animals gather together. That's exactly here in the light world. So let's go, let's try find it for him. So it's the same place in the light world. See? Here he is again. Oh no! I was automatically on the... There we go, we'll have to do it out of the screen. Now, let me see if I can do this correctly. He said he buried his flute with the flowers. Now, if I remember right, Yes. First try. I say first try because our first one, I wasn't standing on it correctly. And I didn't get the flowers. So let's go back and give him his flute. So the old man, that would be the guy in Kakariko Village we found earlier, who mentioned his son left the village and used to enjoy playing the flute. Well, we just turned him into a tree. Did we just murder him? Did we just turn that guy into a tree and murder him? Explain the whole aspect of what to do in the game. The whole aspect is to save the world. And how do we do it? By clearing out all the dungeons. So what have we got in here? We have an archery range. Use the magic powder on the guy. Does that work? Let's go back and find out. I don't recall that working, but we'll magic powder the shit out of him. Nope, it doesn't do anything. I was just thinking that didn't recall anything. Whoa, fairies for days. Now, let's go back in and try our hand at the archery. Five shots for 20 rupees. Although we don't really need it, but let's do it anyway. Oh, we missed one. Oh, we missed again. Oh well, it didn't matter. No, I didn't mean to talk to him again. Well, it doesn't matter. We got the gist of it. Oh, we can't get to Kakariko Village this way by the looks of it. This next part we cannot do just yet. Actually, I think he gives us... Wait a minute. Let's try. Oh, there it is. So he lends us his shovel. He didn't lend me his shovel. Oh, there we go. Now this is kind of annoying because it's also kind of it's completely random. There's actually a heart piece somewhere here, but it's completely random. So you actually have to like leave and come back and do it over and over and over until you get lucky with it. Which we're going to do because we need the heart piece. I usually find it over here somewhere. So hopefully we can get it. Come on. There it is. There is our lucky little heart piece. So now we only need one more final piece and we get a full heart. In the meantime though, we have to figure a way out around to Kakariko Village. We can still go around the north way, I believe. We'll look at our map first. Sean Hughes didn't... The name doesn't ring a bell. Just off the top of my head, at least, anyway. And did he must have died or something? And let's see. So Nintendo and Intelligent Systems interested in making another Advance Wars. Are they actually? The last thing I read, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, was that they have no plans for it because they want to just keep making Fire Emblem games, because they want to use the relationship system going forward in all their games, or at least the majority of their games. And they mentioned that it's much harder to fit into a Wars style game versus a Fire Emblem game, which I think is silly, because you could just do it between the COs, or you could just not have it in the game. But I would love a proper new Advance Wars game. None of that crap that was on the GameCube, Battalion Wars. Give us like 3DS Wars, or DS Wars, or Switch Wars. I would love that. Intelligent Systems make great games. The Advance Wars games are great games. Fire Emblem games are great games. And just for the sake of it, I'll put the name in there as well, just because Intelligent Systems are very slightly linked with it. But Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE on the Wii U was a good game. Now, so we need to find... Well, look, we can't get around to there anywhere yet. Well, we'll have to come back to the real world and figure our way around. Yes, Switch Wars would be beast. Which is why I have exceptionally high hopes for the Switch-based Fire Emblem game next year. God, I'm trapped between these two. Off we go to Kakariko Village. Although, fair enough, this is in the light world. Oh, hi, fairy, just trapped in a tree. No, the bees! I feel like Nicolas Cage. We'll show the flute to the dudes, to his father, and see what he says. Oh, there's soldiers patrolling now. Okay, that's not fun at all. It's great that Sony Music Division publishing indie games for Switch. Clearly they're not allergic to making money. Yeah, that's true. Sony especially needs as much money as they can get. Like, Sony as a company, every division they have has been completely bleeding money for the last few years, with the exception of the PlayStation division. Aha, a weird little altar kind of deal. Let's sprinkle some magic powder in and see what happens. He's getting his revenge on us for waking him up. So, his idea of revenge is to make our magic powder pouch twice as big. So now, everything we do that uses magic powder only consumes half as much, and that's his idea of punishment. By his logic, it's to make us drag twice as much around. Also, this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway for the sake of the stream. In Zelda, the whole cuckoo thing is a bit of a meme. So let's kick the shit out of this cuckoo for a while. We'll just keep sitting here beating him sword, sword, sword over and over and over. And then watch the meme kick in. Here it is. Death by chickens. Look at him go. Well, we successfully avoided all damage because I am a beast. But other than that, that will kill most people. Now, was it him? It is his son's flute. And play its its melody for the bird in the village square. Well, we have to honor the memory, so we'll continue on and do that. We'll do it right now, actually. Just to honor his memory. And there was a real bird trapped in there. That brings a new meaning to, like, a bird-style weather vane. Now, in the meantime, I just remembered there's something in Death Mountain that we skipped a while back when we were first up there. We're gonna rush up and get it real quick. Not so much that we skipped, it's just that we weren't able to pick up, but now we are. As soon as we kill all the crows, because they're evil. The flying enemies in this game, absolute worst. Crows, vultures, those little flying guys that were dropping bombs on us. All of them. Absolute hell. Now we have to try and navigate. Oh god! Almost walked into a pit. We have to navigate through here as quick as possible. So I want to get up here, get this item, and then continue on to the next dungeon. I'm hoping I remembered away from... Yes, from the path the old guy was taking us. Hopefully we don't get sculled by all these rocks. Make our way up. No, no. See, let's get up here and stop the avalanche. I saw some questions in stream chat real quick. Let's see. Oh, okay. Never mind. These are like the new skeletons. They're just bouncing around everywhere. Did we go in here in the normal world before? Oh, we did. It was just the other side of where we were before. I love the music here, actually. Not that we're going to hear it for long. So let's see. There are people saying that Nintendo should make games for PlayStation since Sony's publishing a game for them. No, I don't think that's the case whatsoever. I don't think they should do that. And there's a very big difference between Nintendo making a game for Sony, or for anyone, and what Sony are actually doing. They're basically making a third-party indie game label. So it's not like we're going to see Uncharted and Ratchet and Clank and stuff on Nintendo. So now that we have our Book of Medora, which we forgot, which we didn't have previously. Oh no, we did have previously. We didn't have the Master Sword to hold up. That's what it was. So we have a new medallion. A new medallion that I hesitate to actually say the name out loud. For the simple reason is, you know what, I'll say it anyway, because fuck it. Is because of my accent and the word in question. Let me stop and say this one correctly first. I have to think about this before I say it. So I know the word is properly pronounced eater, but because of how my accent works and certain letters in there work, it's I feel really stupid saying this. The word is eater. It's not eater, it's eater. Oh, I bounced down. Oh, I have to go all the way back up. So yes, it's not the eater material. Or material. It's not the eater spell. You don't use eaters in Final Fantasy game. You use eaters. When I start playing Final Fantasy games, you'll hear that a lot. Now, where are we going? So we've been to Death Mountain. Okay, yes, here we go. We're looking around for this. Oh, the two brothers are gone. And they were right though, there's something weird about that tree when you look at it. They did say they had a weird feeling about it before. I can't remember what was in this cave though. Oh, that's right, there was no way for us to get to that yet. But we can examine the tree. I guess they were right when they said they had a funny feeling about it. Although we do have full fairies. And there's another full heart. Glorious, we're getting there. We almost have 3/4 of the entire hearts of the game. And considering that we'll get one for each additional dungeon, we've got dungeon 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So that's 5 more guaranteed story-based hearts. So now we have to look around for a way into the dark world from here. We did find one previously when we were here. I just have to find exactly where it was. It was somewhere down the bottom. We just have to find the right passage out. Oh, what did I just run into? Please let them be gone. Okay, they're gone. Went full Nicolas Cage mode there. The bees! I mean, it was worse. It was worse than the first time I said it. At least the first time. I'm pretty sure there was only one bee. The time there's an entire swarm. Oh, this guy again, the damn thief. He just stole a bunch of my shit. Maybe it was here. No, I think it was the next one to the right. Oh, I could have went in from this side? Are you serious? No, I can't go in from this side. I have to go in from the forest side. Okay, never mind. But we did find a way. We just have to... We did find where it is. We just have to exactly get in there. Mines everywhere. But it's great about... Or when you think about Zelda games and the path we've taken... And how we've unlocked, how we've come across items to find stuff to unlock further in the game and the next path. It's just, it's done so well. And even for someone who isn't as familiar as the game with myself, it's just, it's really organic. Which is why it works so well. And there's what we need. That's kind of a grim-looking Dark World turkey. Dark World cuckoo, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, first things first. Stop at Kakariko Village. So it's the village of the outcasts in the Dark World. This place is a dump. Two chests for 30 rupees. Okay. We made out like a bandit on that one. That's only 2 chests. I can't remember if there's a hard piece in those, but we don't need it for now. Let's see. What Nintendo series haven't I played that I would like to try out? To be honest, I've played almost every Nintendo series, and the only ones I haven't played, is because I already don't want to play them. I'd say the only ones I haven't really played are ARMS and Splatoon. I can't think of any others. Metroid, Zelda, obviously Mario, F-Zero, Star Fox. I'm sure I'm drawing a blank on a few other names right now, but they're the main ones. If I'm leaving any out, let me know, and I can give my opinion on them. I love the Donkey Kong Country games. Well, just the Donkey Kong games in general. I only recently got into Kirby, actually, now that I think about it. I was just thinking back on games on the SNES Classic and the NES Classic. I was never huge into Kirby, because I didn't really play any of the games. But I played Kirby on the NES Classic, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that'll get me a bit more into Kirby games. And I do plan on playing the 2 on the SNES Classic. This guy's house was blocked off. Oh, there's nothing crazy in here. It's just a shop. I wonder what the deal with the blacksmiths is out here, actually. Oh, we can't go in yet. It's blocked off by the big dark rocks that we can't lift yet. They're too heavy for us. Oh well, it's good to know we can come back later. But we will take this opportunity to check out down here, because this is somewhere where we couldn't go previously. Yeah, there's a toad or something in there. We can't get into him. Yeah, we're on the opposite side here. Okay, so we're not going to go anywhere here because we don't want to go all the way down. Well, I think that's enough exploration there. I say we go up to the forest. Take out this 3rd dungeon that we need to take down. Let me see through some recommendations here. 1080 snowboarding was good on the N64. Completely forgot about that. Wave race was kind of fun. Wasn't really huge into it, like a big time that I'd play it like consistently, maybe just with friends and stuff. But other than that, Wave Race was fun. At least Wave Race 64. I think there was a GameCube one, but I didn't play it if it was. Smash, I'm obviously a fan of. I think that was a given. I didn't mention it, but Kid Icarus I only played like once or twice, so I can't really. I didn't hate it. Let's see what else we have here. Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii was great. That was fantastic. Xenoblade Chronicles X was pretty disappointing. And I'm getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in December for Switch. But after the most recent big like Nintendo Direct where they showed it off a lot more, my hopes for the game have actually dropped. Because that didn't make it look... It didn't make it look bad. It just didn't make it look really good. And Golden Sun I love. I love the first 2 Golden Sun games. The 3rd one was a bit questionable. But at least, before we go into our dungeon, we can take a look at the north side of the castle, where Sanctuary and all was, because now we can actually get in there. Or now we actually have access to this side. Beautiful Joe was kind of fun. Hopefully it fixes. Let me take a look at software. Software is fine. It must just be YouTube servers. Okay, hopefully everything is good now. I don't know, it must just have been YouTube servers or something like that. I took a look at my internet, it was fine. I took a look at my stream software, it was perfectly uploading just fine. I guess the YouTube server just decided to just shit out for a second. It does that sometimes, unfortunately. This way, cave. Just randomly cave. Nothing more, nothing less. There's a house down here. There was no house down here at all in the light world. And what a weird way to get into the house as well. It's completely blocked unless you jump in. Let's see what's inside it anyway. Right, this guy has a better shield. Yeah, this is what we want. We don't need to buy a bee or some arrows, but a better shield is always a good choice. Now, at least that was 500 rupees as well, so at least we have we had a use for them. Of course, by the time we get anywhere that we're going to need a lot more rupees, we'll probably be maxed out again. And is it just me, or does that look like an arrow? I mean, that looks like it's an arrow pointing to the bottom right to me. So let's see, this is where the sanctuary would be. Let's see what the sanctuary replacement or equivalent is in the Dark World. It's another weird guy with profitable stories to tell. Okay, so that's the one we saw when we first got to the Dark World. Remember we were making our way down the pyramid and we found a cracked wall that we couldn't blow open with a bomb? So if we can't open it with a regular bomb, there must be like some sort of super bomb or something. But there's nothing for us to do at the moment anyway. Also, yeah, as far as Xenoblade 2 goes, forgot to mention, you can look forward to an unboxing of the collector's edition of that on the day it comes out. Although, let's see. There's no reason for this ledge to be here, so it must be something to do with this. It is beautiful. And there's a broken wall, or a semi-broken wall at the back. A heart piece. Not too bad. Oh, what am I... Why can I not go back in? Oh, must be the angle I'm trying to go back in at. There's also, if you look on the bottom right there, there's that grave I still can't get into. Although, now that I think about it, this might work to get us in there early. Let's see if I can get a proper position. Okay, I need to take these ghosts out because they're hampering my ability. I can't do anything. I can't push it. It's a troll! Why you do this to me, game? Oh no, you can dash into it to knock it out of the way. Let's see what's down in this one. It's the magic cape. You're invisible when you wear it. I'm a ghost. Of course, it uses magic for our magic meter as we go. So that's not the most fun thing in the world. Am I buying the new South Park game? No, I am not. It's an Ubisoft game, and I don't give Ubisoft money. They've ruined enough stuff for me. So I don't support them anymore, and they've treated a lot of their... I won't call them fans, but they treated certain communities like shit. And, well, they don't get my money because of that. And they release broken, uninspired, and boring-looking games a lot of the time, too. Oh, fairy! Fairy! No, fairy, come back. I need help. Come on. You little fucker. No! Fairy! Oh, my God. Fairy let me down. They specifically shit on the PC communities a lot. Like the PC gaming community, that is. Not the politically correct community. They basically look down on it, and there's reports and rumors and all, and alleged leaks that the CEO of Ubisoft, when asked about, like, internally asked about PC games, and it's like, oh, well, what about the PC version? It's not coming along great. And he'll just say stuff like, oh, well, just release it like that anyway. No one cares about them. They're just going to pirate it as it is. So, he can fuck off. And not to mention their PC games are usually broken as shit. And when you release a broken ass PC game, you annoy me. And when you do shitty things like Ubisoft does, you annoy me even more. So yeah, I haven't bought an Ubisoft game in years. The last time I bought an Ubisoft game was Watch Dogs 1, which was a whole other deal to add on to that. But before that, I haven't bought an Ubisoft game in, like, maybe another 3 or 4 years before that. Too busy talking, getting my ass kicked. It's all good, though. This is why I carry fairies. You give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. Well, we have the cape. So we just have to find who he's talking about. We're not going to go up to the mountain yet. But yeah, that's how much I hate Ubisoft. I need to be careful, I'm almost dead. I know I still have more fairies, but... Oh, well... Let's, yeah, let's... You know, we're gonna drink it straight off the bat. We're gonna go back out. No, you know, I'm not gonna come back. I was gonna come back and buy it again. But I decided I won't in case we get a fairy that I can capture. Did you notice the kind of like weird magic tree isn't here in the Dark World? I like the original Prince of Persia. But none of the, like, PS2 games or 360 games or anything. Oh, I think there was something to do with some of these. It's hard to remember. But we won't worry about it. We'll continue on until we find out what's up and where. I mean, hell, we already know that this place is a maze, even in the light world. And yes, EA is a lot worse than Ubisoft, but they're pretty close nowadays. Okay, well, it looks like we can't do anything on this side. We're gonna have to go back in around on our other one. I mean, there's a whole thing with Visceral Studios and all now as well. That soured a lot of people. I would say myself included, which is true to an extent, but I already hated EA. And yes, I don't buy EA games either. Now, here we go. So it looks like we've found our way into this place properly this time. Or is it properly? I think there was another path for us to take back there. Yeah, that's where we first found our way in. Okay, so we're in here properly. Let's find this dungeon. Somewhere in this forest. Well, I think it's safe to say that that's probably a good start for it. So we have to figure a way across, and we don't have a key because this is our first way in. Let's see. Interesting fact about the SNES Mario Kart: your cart never moves; the actual track does. That's true. Then, because it uses the thing called Mode 7 graphics, what they do is they basically keep your. It's the same with F-Zero. They keep your car and cart in the same spot, and the world scrolls around you basically. We gotta be very careful here. No, we didn't get any keys. We're gonna have to try to find more ways in. Basically, Mode 7 is like Futurama, when you think about it. The ship's engines in Futurama don't move. Looking fine. So whoa, that's a weird looking glitch on the server side. But we'll give it a second because it's being evil and not working. Let me just type into chat. Okay, it looks like it's back working fine now. That's really annoying. Because that's gonna kind of like ruin a little bit of the archive version. Dear people watching this on YouTube later, I'm sorry that the YouTube ingest server decided to be shit and fuck with my recording a little bit. Because it was all good on the server, or on the software. Okay, we have our first key. We have access somewhere new. Oh my god, it just brought us into the same room we were already in. There was another way out, though. Oh, no, there wasn't. There must be a way to... Oh, no, he grabbed me! Back we go to the start. Well, I say the start, but it's how you entered the dungeon. Maybe this pushes out of the way somewhere? Maybe we just... Wait a minute. Maybe we come in from the other side and the door locks behind us. We'll find out the hard way. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back out and find another way in. And then I walk into a static object. Lovely. Now the other part I have to remember is... Which hole did we fall in? I want to say the one on the right, so let's go on the one on the left. Yeah, look, we're in a different room. This is what makes this dungeon so much of a nightmare. It's broken into like 4 or 5 different pieces from 4 or 5 different entrances. Hopefully we can get a key somewhere. Not there, apparently. We need keys to progress, or we need to be able to fall into a different area. But hey, that's the beauty of Zelda. We have to explore. Oh no, that just brought up a... Oh god! Pitfalls galore. Oh no, it locked. Okay, so it did lock behind me. That's not good. Now we're gonna have to go back in the same way, but not go through that door that locked behind us. Because there's probably a key somewhere in that room. And when you think about it, with how confusing... Oh no, don't fall in. With how confusing and like elaborate this dungeon is for kids back in the 90s, this was amazing. And of course, real gamers out there finished this back in the 90s. When we were kids. And now you have people in the modern era complaining that shit like Cuphead is too hard. When it's not. Cuphead is basically just Mega Man X. I figured that out last night. Nice, what a key, just what we needed. Brings up the old saying, get good. Shit, do I want to open... I don't know if I want to open that door. I might need to save my key. Oh, never mind, that was the same door. It was the same room. Okay, so we've explored all of that portion of the dungeon. Oh, there's a... Maybe this can fall somewhere to the north of where we were. It does. Now, how the hell am I going to get those 3 up there without getting hit? Oh yeah. There's a bomb on the wall, this is what matters. Oh, well yeah, we're gonna have to hit that switch. Hopefully this changes the next room. It does, beautiful. In the meantime, before we pull whatever that lever does... Oh, I hit the wrong one. Okay, that didn't do much. Oh, but that did. Aha. We got our big chest. Oh, we don't have the big key. Oh, I forgot about the big key. Okay, so this entire section of the dungeon is complete, short of coming back when we get the big key. I think those wall vines are just empty. I don't think there's anything behind those ones. But like I said, there's multiple different... Oh, wait a minute. we need to catch that fairy. There's multiple different entrances and sections to the dungeon that are all isolated from each other. I cannot hit this guy for the life of me. He just ran a number on me. Good thing we got that fairy. Although we did have others, but still. See, here we go. We have an entire different section of our dungeon. Oh, the one at the top got me while I was going for the one on the right. I hate these mummies. They're so fast. And they take so many hits, even with the Master Sword. It would be just my luck to kill them and then get grabbed. Because if you get grabbed, not only does it bring you back to the start of the dungeon, but it resets the enemies and stuff. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that top door just yet. We're going to examine everything else in the meantime. Although it doesn't seem to matter too much, I can't really go anywhere. Although a key is always nice. Even if I can't use it now, it'll come in handy. Well, that's a big, weird head and skull tongue kind of thing. Well, we can't do anything with it yet. So the big thing we're looking for at the moment is the key, the big key, and then we can go back and get whatever is in our big chest. Hopefully this will drop us somewhere new. Oh, this is on the other side of the place we just were. Oh, I almost fell in the hole. This doesn't really give us access to do anything. Although, actually, it might open up the pad in the next room. On the left. It did, and we have the key for the door. Beautiful. Now, these are the miniature versions of the guys from the first dungeon, remember? Although, is there anything for us to do here? I can't go over because, well, I suppose I can. Maybe if we fall in the hole in the center? Nope, just brought us back out. Okay. Nothing good in that room. Kind of pointless. Back to exploring on the right, though. I think there was more this way, wasn't there? Oh, there was. There's that switch door we need to deal with. So this was a pressure door, wasn't it? It is. So can we move any of the... Oh! Don't want to get hit by the hand. Can we move any of these statues? We can. Okay, I'm gonna need to position this better. No, you fucking hand! Oh, that brought me up here. I hate those hands so much. Now I have to clear this entire room out again. It's such an annoyance because of how much damn hits these guys take. Now that I think about it, there's probably a way that I'm overlooking that kills them much faster. But I don't recall. Now this should get us in here. It would have been just my luck to get grabbed by him. He would shock me. Right as I was about to hit him. Oh no. I don't remember what that did. But I didn't want to get hit by it. Big key. Absolutely beautiful. Just what we needed. Now we can go back and get our big chest. Get our whatever our item was for this dungeon. Okay, 2 fairies, not bad. Hopefully I can avoid using one of these and start picking up some extra health and extra hearts. And of course, right as I say that, I start getting the shit kicked out of me. Although, lots of hearts here, hopefully. Okay, let's see if I can get across and back this time without messing it up. I could, but there was no heart, so it didn't really matter. Apparently, I'm just getting shit kicked out of me by everything. You found a fire rod. Okay. So the fire rod. Let's see what the fire rod does. Given though the name is pretty self-explanatory. So we can throw fire. Not too bad. Oh my, I was holding right. Game says no. Okay, no getting hit. We're gonna max out our health because, just because, and we're keeping that final fairy. But what we can try to do in the meantime is now we can try our new funky weapon, our new funky accessory. And see what kind of mischief we can get up with it. No hearts in any of these, really? Oh, we lit that skull on fire. And the dungeon continues. Because of course it's not going to end there. A key? We need a key. It's probably in this chest, which we can't go across on the right-hand side to. Oh, back on the other side. Why can he... Oh, wait, let's... Why can he go in through there? We get screwed. Still have to be careful with the health here. Yeah, down the bottom. There's our... Oh, look, we can actually drop down here. Really? I'm pretty sure that looked like it was going to hit him. Let's jump down. Hopefully not get hit. Go left. Oh, there's two of them there. We made it. And there's our key. This is just cheese in it, but whatever. We also dodged whatever the weird spirally thing was. Wasn't there another fireball here somewhere? Oh, there it is. I knew there was one somewhere. Oh, brilliant. Look at this room. And of course there's... Oh no! I almost forgot about the hand. You have to be real careful where you walk. I just wish enemies would just drop hearts and that's it. Like that one. And that one. Although that was a skull, but whatever. I wonder. Yes! They do! It does kill them properly. Think about it. Fire, mummies, bandages, new enemies in this dungeon. New, we call it tool in this dungeon. Oh! You son of a bitch. On the plus side, this stuff could drop more health for us. See? It does reset the items too. What? I was nowhere near that. This is having a laugh at this point. Okay, we've got it this time. I don't even care about them. I just want to get away from... Oh no, these. Right, fire rod from a distance. Oh wow, it got the hand too. Okay, well this is obvious. We're gonna have to light them all, including that with the fire rod. That's why it's over there. You know, new mechanic in the new dungeon and all that. Oh no! I'm a bunny! That's bad. Oh, perfect. I was just going to try slicing them. Oh, I thought he hit me into it. See if there's anything else that'll open up. Or if I can push these to get a chest or something. It would be absolutely lovely if one of them would drop some hearts when I kill them. Oh no, there's a big collage of different types of enemies. Okay, so it's the... Oh wait, it's not? Maybe I have to just throw something at them. For some reason I was thinking they were like mini versions of the first boss in the Dark Dungeon. The Dark World Dungeon, I should say. Right, let's drop down and see what's down here. Oh no! Not this boss. This boss is a nightmare. It's so hard. Look how much shit I have to deal with all at once. Look, it's okay, I still have a fairy. But between the outside of the arena, them just bouncing across, and the boss, and the conveyor belt. Oh, I'm short of magic powder. That's not good. Okay, that actually went much easier than it usually does. Thanks to the fire rod. That's our third Dark World dungeon down. A lot of these there. Dark World dungeon down. So let's see what our third Crystal Maiden has to say. You just missed a very epic fight, is what you missed, Matthew. So we have to prevent a great cataclysm. Oh well, prevent it from repeating, because it's probably a prophecy. So, we're of the bloodline of the hero. Which makes sense why we can get the Master Sword. And why we can save the world. Now, I will say this. We've made some excellent progress. We've had some excellent encounters, some tense battles, some horrible screw jobs, as if it was Montreal. But, for the moment, I am going to have to end the stream here. We've been going for over 3 hours at this point, and we've made some serious progress. We defeated Aghanim, we got to the Dark World, we've completed 3 of the Dark World dungeons. When we look at what we have left, I mean, we've got dungeon 4, 5, 6, and 7, as well as a miscellaneous mop-up too. But that's it for right here on this stream, because we will save and quit. Now, we'll just let the intro play real quick, just because it's gorgeous. And it looks so good, and it sounds so good. Okay, so there's the intro done. The outro intro, we'll call it. That's it for this stream of Zelda. And as usual, I want to thank everyone who came out, enjoyed the stream, being badasses as usual. Because otherwise, I'm just sitting here playing an amazing game by myself. And, well, as fun as that is, it's much more fun hanging out, shooting the shit with stream chat. Makes it more than just playing a game, you know? So, once again, thanks everyone for doing that. Thanks everyone for being here and just being beasts as usual. Peace out, and I will see you next time when we continue on with more Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, aka the greatest Zelda game ever made. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching.